Hey, 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 beautiful people, and welcome to Jdtv this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are in the world. You are very, very welcome to come and join myself, my special guests, and of course, the spirit world. And they're all very excited to have your company tonight. So do let me know if you've joined yet by putting a little comment up and we can see that. I know there's often takes a minute or two for you guys to see the live notification and to join us, but if you are watching, please say hello, tell me how your day's been, tell me what the weather's like with you, tell me where you live, anything that comes into your mind. Well, now we've got lovely Denise and we've got lovely what? Lynn, sorry, what? Lovely Lynn, what? So nice to see you, ladies. I hope you are very, very well today. And Denise sending lovely calming and healing vibes your way. Hello, Miss Sue Woodworth, lovely to see you. Hello, Lorna Henderson, lovely to see you. Tonight we have the wonderful ladies who are Angels Love from Ireland. That is Orla and Christine, and we're going to have so much fun with them. We are all great friends. Hello, people that's just joined. Hello, Mary McDonald. Hello, everybody. We're going to have so much fun with these girls. They are great mediums and great angel workers, and we are going to be answering your questions. I will bring them on in a minute or two, so hold your questions right now. But a massive hello, 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 and lots of love to everyone who's just joined. Carol, Linda, Eileen, and everyone else. Mary, so sorry if we cannot get to say an individual hello to you all, but you know the love is pouring from our hearts to yours, and a massive hug as well. So yeah, just to remind you all, we have lovely Orla and lovely Christine, Angels Love from Ireland, coming on in a moment or two. So think of the questions, think whether you want to ask your loved ones to come through, or if you have a life question, if you want to pose something in particular to the angels, can be about health, can be about anything in your life. Hello Lainey, hello Neil, hello Fiona, hello Caroline, hello everyone who's just joined us, so lovely to see you. So if you're all ready, I'm going to bring the girls on now. Before I do that, I'm aware that lots and lots of people watch this live after it's live. So I want to say a special hello to you too. And please know that the universe knows who's going to watch and when you're going to watch. So they will speak to you, even though you may not be present at the moment. There will be something in here for everybody that ever views this live. So trust me on that. So here we go. Let me bring on firstly Orla. Hi, Orla.
Hi, good evening, Jane. How are you?
I'm great. And Miss Christine. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Jane. How are you?
I'm very good. And look at these two glamorous women that I've got on tonight. I am so going to have to up my game here. I don't normally invite anybody that's more glamorous than me. Sorry, girls, you'll have to take it down for your next interview. Seriously, it's so lovely to work with you both, to have you both on Jdtv, because as I say, we've been friends for a long time. We've done some work together, and we both have very similar ideas about how the spirit works, how to connect, and about the angelic realms, and that's just lovely. It's lovely to work with like-minded people. Orla, if you don't mind me saying, Orla, I'm getting a very strong message from you, for the angels from you, that your healing abilities are super strong. Have you been finding?
Have I been? Sorry.
Have you been finding that recently?
Yes, particularly with the pandemic. I feel I'm sending out an awful lot of healing to people.
Yeah.
A lot of people with their mental health.
keep going with the great work, because no way was I wasn't planning to give either of you any messages.
Oh, that's
but
beautiful.
there's a gentleman who's going to have an operation round about you, I feel, Orla, or someone you know, and the angels are really going to channel some healing through you for that.
Okay.
So,
Thank you
bear
very
that in
much.
mind if you don't already know where it is. Okay, that's it. You don't get any more reading skills.
Thank you. That's always lovely.
Would you like to tell, Christine, what about you? Could you go first? Tell us how you got on your spiritual path and what you love about it and what you do.
Yeah. From an early age, from a child, I used to see spirit. Being the fear, I suppose, that surrounded when you were, young. I used to see it as the shadows as spiders.
Oh.
So that would have been fear. Then, as you get older and you have a family and you have children and grandchildren, everything takes over. And it was after my father-in-law passed that it started to really, really fall into place for me. And then, with meeting all of them, we became the one person. Everything, absolutely everything about what I do. The healing work, the medium connections, and healing you give through your medium connections. And I told you, Jane, a couple of years back of going to France, and we had great fun over there too, working with the angels.
We did.
But it's been an amazing journey for both of us. It's like when I myself, I'm also Orla, because our journey has been so similar the whole way along. I just love everything.
That's fantastic. I've just got to apologise for the sound quality. It's you're a little bit echoey or something, or slight delay. Not your fault, Christine, at all, but I just want to say to the folks to hang on in there, because it might be Christine's signals coming or going, or one of ours is, but she's definitely worth listening to. Okay, so hang on in there and we'll ask Archangel Michael to sort it all out. Right, ladies?
Come on, Michael.
Come on, Michael.
Come on, Michael.
I've seen spirit from an early age, Christine, and then when your father-in-law died, it really zoomed your connection, zoomed up. And then you started working with the angels and with the healing. A bit like when my dad died, and that changed everything for me, right? Except it was your father-in-law.
Yeah. It can take something like to not to enhance it, but to awaken you to it.
Absolutely.
Something traumatic in your life that happens that will awaken you to it, and it was definitely that for me.
It's the same with any form of spiritual awakening. I guess we have to suffer before we can really, find, feel bad enough to actually reach it and say there must be something else. What else is there? And, in our case, we all certainly went towards connecting in the mediumship and the healing sense, and other things as well. But I think that was all our sort of initial step towards it, right? How about yourself, Orla? How did you get into
this? Typically, when I was a young child, I would have been aware. I didn't know what it was. But would have been quite a nervous child. And my son, when he was 11 years of age, had a near tragic accident, and he was in intensive care in Dublin. And I was in the room on my own with him, and I held his hand. And as I held his hand, I fell asleep. But I believe I had an out-of-body experience. because when I was asleep, I could see him, and where he was in this brightest of five, and I went running towards him, and he went running towards me, and as our hands met, I woke up, and his hand was moving in the coma. He was coming out of the coma.
Oh, how lovely.
He woke up a couple of hours later with no brain damage, no physical problems, and no memory of the accident. So then I started to read and become very, very intrigued in the angels and the spirit world. And then, unfortunately, my mum passed away in the spirit world, and I was absolutely broken. And I remember one day I was so distraught, so broken, so alone, felt so isolated and depressed. And I went over to the shop, and when I did, I got what I needed, and I looked down, and there was an angel card in front of me in this shop.
There was what, honey? I missed that.
There was an angel card on the counter.
An angel card? Wow.
And I looked at the old woman who was beside me, and I said, I think you dropped this. And she said, oh no, she said, that's not mine. So reluctantly, I picked it up because I was quite angry with the angels for taking my mother. Yeah. And I went home and I rang my sister, and I started reading the prayer in the back of it. Now, my sister would be an awful lot older than me. And she said to me, you know, that's the prayer Mom used to say to you when you were a baby.
Wow, so that's giving me the goosebumps.
Yeah, so I got a double message there from my mom in spirit, but also from the angels to let me know that they were watching over me. Yeah. And then my son fell in love with Christine's daughter, and that's what brought us together.
Come on, I did not know this. How can I not know this piece of information?
No, they're not together now, but they're good friends.
All right, okay, that's maybe why I don't know this piece of information.
Yeah, they're good friends. And and then we were brought to the Spiritualist Church here in Ireland, the Spiritualist Union of Ireland, and we are very much welcomed in there by Tom Colton, who was the president at the time, and we were only there a few months, and we were brought on to be committee members, and it rolled from there. We travelled Ireland and the States, and we've raised 40,000 for children with cancer. So that's our biggest.
Oh, we just lost the end of that there, but you've had you've had great success and been able to give healing to people in many countries of the world through your mediumship. That's fine, and we're so glad you're here tonight. Just to remind you, because lots of people are with us now, we have Angel's Love, the two beautiful girls, Orla and Christine from Ireland. You might be aware they're from Ireland. Where do you hail from, Orla?
Pardon?
Where do you come from in Ireland?
I'm from the northeast Dublin in Ireland.
Northeast Dublin, brilliant. Christine, what about you, honey?
I'm the same.
Yeah. Oh, you're the same. Okay.
The same.
How cool. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, but of course, we're all Irish. We're all Irish and Scottish, right?
Oh, yeah.
A big mixed pool. So, hello, everyone. Okay, are you girls ready to rock?
Yeah.
I know you've got some exciting events and things coming up, but we'll talk about them later if that's okay. Yes, but absolutely. I see, so guys and gals who are watching, please ask your questions now. In fact, I've got a nice lady saying, well done, Miss Marie McIntyre. Now,
thank you.
Do you know Marie, girls? No. Okay. Well, you probably will get to know her one day. Anyway.
Thank you, Marie.
Christine, would you have anything to say? Would you have any feelings there for Marie? Oh, she's telling you something. She's oversharing, look. She's Galloway Irish. What the girls off a bit for you to be doing with Marie?
Yeah, I'm feeling a male energy around Marie that's very with her, and feel it's a father, grandfather energy that's guiding her at the moment. I'm getting the feeling from him, he wants to just let her know that he's helping her through the hard situation, and it's not about COVID or anything like that. He's helping her through the hard situation that she's going through in her own personal issues at the moment.
Okay.
I'm feeling
Marie?
a heart issue here with it.
Yes. Funny enough, I was just feeling that, Christine, as you were speaking there. Marie, if this is making sense, do type a comment into us. Sorry for interrupting you, Christine. Do carry on.
No problem. It's just I feel a heart issue with him, with this gentleman. I do feel that she's needing to. He's just making reference that she's needing to just not, but she's to just. It's take it easy, but rest. But she's not listening. He's given her the signs that he's there helping, but it's like she's passing them by at times.
I feel you. Yeah. So, anything else you want to add?
And okay, I do feel there's a mother there in spirit world with him. Okay, now whether it's Marie's mother, but I do feel a mother energy just coming into his side, and it's like she's very bossy, this lady. That's what I'm liking about her. She's very Irish, bossy.
Yeah.
It's like she would have said it as it was. She never dressed anything up. There was no balls attached to this lady's vocabulary whatsoever. If she didn't like you, she didn't like you. She told you. But she's just come inside just to say, well, I'm here as well. It's like it's not just him that's looking after her. I'm looking after her as well. Okay. If that makes sense, Marie.
It makes absolute sense. I don't know if you can see what she's saying on screen, but she's saying yes, and thank you. And I know Marie a little bit, and I know what you've said is pretty much bang on from what I know, so good job. Hope that helps you, Miss Marie. So thank you so much, Christine. Would you like to try one?
Very well.
Yeah, I've been having a young man here.
From Marie still. We're still with Marie?
Oh, we're still with Marie, are we? Okay. So just
well, if you want to still be with Marie, yes. Okay.
Okay. So I feel around the woman in spirit side around Marie. Me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, honey, we can hear you fine.
I feel around the woman that with Marie is she as much as she's witty and funny, there was also a serious and private side to her, and she's making me laugh because she's telling me she would have fed the nation, so she feeds and she's just saying to me, desperate times come desperate measures. And she's also saying that Marie is not the only Marie in the family, that name is in spirit too. Okay. Now I do feel about this lady is she wasn't afraid to pass over to spirit world. She had got a fate. And it's like she's saying if she was here in the living world, she'd be holding the cross up to mediums. I feel she was quite old-fashioned in her view of faith and religion. And she's telling me number 71 is the number of a door connected with Marie, or 7 or 1. And she knows about a little piece of blanket that cat belongs to her. So I feel this is something that she would have made and that was hers and is a bit of an heirloom. Okay, because she's shown me like the material or a blanket, or it was definitely her. And I know, does Marie understand this?
Yeah, she saying this. Yes, she was, and I did. She talked about feeding the 10,000.
And do you know actually what she's showing me? And I know we're talking about Scotland, but the material she's actually showing me is the material that you use for haggis. It's like a net that I'm seeing around. And she's telling me also that this lady would have lived near water. She would have lived near water, because she's showing me that. And I'm not seeing a big, huge town. I'm seeing like a village or near the coast, okay? And she keeps reciting a prayer to me as she's communicating. She's also telling me she doesn't need a lot of makeup, and she wouldn't have been as glamorous as me. So she's slagging me, okay? And she actually doesn't like the colour of my hair. Tell Marie, okay, that there is a little baby boy with her there in the spirit, okay? It's muslin, that's what she's showing.
That's what it is. Yeah, she's right on it. She's on it.
She's the baby wasn't a miscarriage, the baby was born into the world, okay? This was a baby that was stillborn, is what I'm seeing, okay? And she's saying happy birthday.
Oh.
So I know, coming up in April. She's giving me the date. It's in April. And I won't know the 24th or the 25th around this time.
You guys are making me work with my fingers here, trying all these comments up.
What she's handing to me for Marie is a yellow rose.
Beautiful.
The symbol of hope.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much, ladies.
So much.
Marie, I don't think I need to add much, honey, other than I've got someone called Jimmy, and he's got false teeth that used to fall out, and it used to make you laugh. It also used to frighten the children, and that's just a wee bit of lightening up of energy, a bit of laughter for you. So there you are. So you've well done, both of you girls. So Miss Marie, you got a wee bit of guidance in there. I want to just take you, this poor lady got bumped off when you...
Just a thank you to Spirit for it.
It's fine. So this is lovely, Lainey. So would you like to start first with Lainey? She's just asking for anything, so it can be, let me see if she's put any more comments. It can be mediumship, or it can be angels, whatever you want, Christine.
Yeah, I have the angels here, and it's about the family culture.
Okay.
See that?
No, can you tell us what the card is? I can't really see it, Christine. It's very blurry.
It's called family culture, and it's just for Lainey to not to feel that she needs to be head of the family. Just seems to be an awful lot of people putting their problems onto her, and she's taking too much on of other issues and problems, but it's time out for her too. And there's also, I'm feeling a stomach issue around Lainey at the moment, and I don't feel that it's anything too major, but it's something that she has had either got that, but it's something that some small medication will sort it for her.
Okay.
Thank you. It's like she's very down at the moment. The head has just been hung down, but the angels are coming in. It's like they're whisking her off on the wings to lift her up, lift her energy. And it's like the unicorns are coming in there as well. It's like she's just awesome. They're just all wanting to bring happiness to her that she needs.
Awesome. Orla?
Yeah.
You got anything to add? Honey, thank you, Christine.
What I was hearing there was for Lainey, is it? I just heard she's like a Florence Nightingale, and so I feel she's a very caring, very compassionate person, and because I'm feeling the Archangel Raphael has a big part to play with her in her life. And if anything, I hear she's like a counsellor to others. That's the impression I'm getting around her. But not to be afraid to say no. Okay, it doesn't mean she's being mean. It just means she's being kind to herself. It's about self-love and self-care for her, and plenty of meditation for her also. There is a spirit guide coming in there around her as well. And this guide is not coming through as a lady, it's a man, it's a gentleman from spirit. And he's been guiding her since birth, but she never met him, obviously, in the physical world. But he was way before her time, and he is a family member. And I also feel there's a connection to the military for a gentleman in the spirit world around Laney too. But I'm hearing, I know we're in a pandemic and somewhat, but I am hearing new job or new beginning around it. So I hope she can understand.
Brilliant. Fabulous. Well, Christine, you mentioned unicorn. So I've got some unicorn cards here. So let me choose one for you, Lainey. I hear the name James for you, Lainey, by the way. And also the girls are right. You need to put boundaries around yourself. Protect your own or save your own energy. Don't give everything out, or that will give you stomach problems, exhaustion, anxiety, depression, all those lovely things. So put you first, honey. The angels are affirming that you have great clear cognizance. That is clear knowing. So they're saying here, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Okay, particularly for you when you calm your mind in meditation or when you're peeling the potatoes and not searching for that elusive answer, because when you search, nothing comes from spirit. You have to allow. Bless you, Miss Orla. Also hear the name Ian around you as well, Lainey. So do let us know, darling, how you feel about that. And thank you so much, girlies, for that. She hasn't put up anything. Folks that are watching, it would be so great if you would share the love and share this post and let others who you think need to have the healing energy or the messages from the other side and the angels to come and join us. Okay, next lady up, Miss Kathleen Singh, and there's a couple of men on, so we're going to try and get to a man next.
I'd give everyone a little giggle just to lighten the energy.
Yeah.
So I've been by water here, and I'd forgotten that I'd hid a load of vitamin D tablets, and I've been drinking them. So they've all dissolved in the water, and I've been drinking them unknown to myself.
You won't need any sunshine holidays this year, darling.
I would definitely not get COVID.
You see, you don't have to worry about it. Well done.
Typical me.
Kathleen, there's something I want to say to you before I pass to the girls, and that is that I see a blue baby blanket and a baby boy associated with that. Not sure if that's a baby to come, there's one in the spirit, or if it's both things, because I can see a midwife's hands delivering a baby. So I'm inclined to think this relates to two children, to two boys. Perhaps one was we previously didn't make it to Earth. But anyway, this is good news. I feel this very much, a big bouncing baby boy around you someplace. And I also want to link you with the name Paul. And I feel that's a younger man roundabout, you possibly connected to this child. So you can let us know about that. Orla, can you follow on, Kathleen, darling?
Sorry, Jane. I've been connecting with a young man by the name of Paul all evening. Young man that crossed over to the world of spirit and would have passed by his own hand to the spirit world. So it was very tragic, very traumatic passing there, and the loss left in family. And I would say 24, 25 years of age when he crossed. And he wasn't a typical person that would have suffered with any sort of outwardly sad emotions. He didn't show it. So it was very, very unexpected, this young man passing. So I don't know whether any of your viewers can understand this.
Let's see if Kathleen, do you let us know if you understand that? So, you know, you're saying that your niece is due in August. That's beautiful. And you had a miscarriage last year. Well, bless you, sweetie. That baby's safe. And, you know, if you want to try again, I'm sure it'd be very positive. So do let us know if you know Paul. Paul popped into my head when you were on, and Orla says she's felt Paul from the get-go here. So do comment and let us know.
Getting it around Kathleen, the baby due in August, around the 5th or 15th is a date coming up around this child being born, and little rainbow baby as well. So
beautiful.
baby.
Chunky monkey, but I wonder if you're going to be at the birth, Kathleen, because I can see the birth so graphically. So either it's going to be filmed and you'll see it, or you will be there. Okay, here's a little bit of an update for you. She doesn't know Paul. Okay, so if we have anyone else who knows this lovely chap, and I can feel the sadness, Orla, do let us know. But right now I'm going to pass it over to Christine, see if she's got anything else for Kathleen.
Yeah, I do feel that there's a lady in spirit world. I do feel it's a grandmother energy that's very strong around Kathleen. I do feel that this lady would have passed with a blood condition. It's like a cancerous condition running through the blood. But it passed very, very, very quickly, very, very quickly with this lady. And I do feel that Kathleen would have been around or helping this lady as she's passing over. I do feel it's on her mum's side of the family. I've been brought to mum's side, but this lady would have been a more quieter lady than we had in the previous reading. She certainly wouldn't have, you know, she wouldn't have, she would never go out of her way to hurt anybody. If she thought something, she would keep it to herself. She would never, ever speak a bad word about anybody. But she also is in reference here, there's 4 children involved, whether it's 4 of her own children or 4 in the family. But she's making reference to the 4 children, okay? She's bringing me Kathleen and around Kathleen her moment, and it's like that she needs to, it's to get going, not just walking or getting out there, but she's like pushing her, and it affords this work. She's very aware, of this work, and it's like she's pushing her and guiding her, and that's why coming in so softly, because she says, I wasn't a pushy lady alive, but I need to push Kathleen for this work. She needs to be the ambassador for us here in the world, and she's giving her the that she needs.
Sorry, say that again, Christine.
And she's just it's like she's giving her the kick that she needs to get into the work, into doing this work. But she's very softly spoken, this lady, and she's just now totally out of the blue. She's just said to me that there's a new pair of shoes that's needed. Whether this makes sense for Kathleen or not, she's shown me it's a pair of shoes, man shoes, where the top of the sole is coming away. It's just, and it did super glue on it. She's saying it didn't work.
Okay.
So we need to get the new pair of shoes instead of trying to stick it together. Okay.
So someone needs to put their hand in the
only the people. Yeah. And it's only the people that knew her got to see the real side of her, she's saying. Okay. But she didn't like nosy people. Okay. So if Kathleen any of that.
I think she can. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Kathleen, I don't know whether you're a nurse already, but I do feel you're I do feel a very strong healing energy with you. And if you fancy going down the spiritual route, then that was a very strong encouragement from Christine and your Nana. And I think we're all of us girls are doing various things in terms of mediumship that you could have a look at, honey. We'll tell you about that later. Thank you, ladies. Now, for those that have already put a question up, please put it up again, because what happens is all the comments go round, but they don't come back around. And once it's off my screen, I missed it. So please, if you've asked a question and I haven't got to you, put it up again. And I would love for the men, there's been a couple of men on, but I don't see you now. We do like to include you. So please do that. Hope E. Taylor, please, I'm desperate. I have been lost and I need to know. Oh, bless you, honey. I can actually feel the pain in your heart. And it's so bad. And I know as a gentleman in spirit, it feels like your dad. So do let us know if your dad's passed, but he just wants to calm you down and hug you and tell you that all is well, all is well. And I do hear the name Carol very strongly round about you, and I do hear the name Joe. So you can let us know. There's also a baby boy here as well. Again, not sure if he's already here. But again, I see the blue blanket. This is a new thing they're showing me, blue blankets. Anyway, they're showing me a blue blanket. And I'm very aware that someone would very much enjoy nibbling Fox's Cream Crunch biscuits or something very similar to that. This could be yourself, it could be your mama. It feels like someone like that. Wait a minute, she says now. It's not her dad. Okay, Hope. Well, do you understand someone that would be very father-like towards you? Because this man is just so warm and comforting and actually hugs you so tight. Let me pass you over to Orla and see what she can pick up on that.
I'm feeling a gentleman as well, Jane, but there's also a mother presence there as well. The gentleman that is coming through is quite witty in his personality, quite funny in his personality. And the reason for him coming through is that he's saying that he didn't get a chance to say goodbye to everyone. That's what he's saying. And he wants everyone to know. He wants everyone to know, that he made it there in one piece. And if he could come back as a butterfly, he would. That's what he's saying. So really nice and very, very gentle, as you've said, very kind-hearted. And I don't feel he's gone that long to the spirit world. I don't feel recent, but I feel over the last few years. So I'm not going back 10, 20, 30 years. I feel over the last few years. And there's the lady that's coming. Do you understand, Hope?
Hope, if you could just say a little bit more in your comments, because they're coming in after we've given the information, so we're not 100% sure. Well, we're not even 50% sure. So do let us know. You can type a little bit more just for clarity. That would be good. I know that you're crying just now. I can feel you crying right now. So just wipe your eyes and just take a breath and do that typing, and we'll sort you.
Because when this man draws close to me there, so no, only 10 months. So within the last year to 2 years, he's gone home. Okay. Sometimes I don't get it exactly right, but I'll be happy enough with that.
Yeah.
And so you see, as he looks at me, he's saying to me, if he was in the living world now, he was talking to me, he'll be asking me for the lotto numbers. So he's very humorous and saying, tell her no way on earth I would come back as a robin. That's what he's saying. How could that be? How could that be? And he's very good looking man. This is how I see him. And I will, darling. He's got his dancing shoes on here as he's talking to me, and he's actually singing. And he's laughing because he's singing an old Frank Sinatra song, My Way. But he's telling me they have me on a recording. There's a recording or a video of me, but they can hear me. They can hear me. And he was at a celebration in this, and he's fit and well in this, he's telling me. But the big thing to say, Hope, okay, is that he's brushing his hair, but he wants you to know that he has a beautiful fine head of hair in the spirit world, and they should put a statue of me in the town. So he's for himself. He's a very sociable man, and he's saying that he had newspaper. So there was some sort of article about him in the newspaper, not a. And he's saying they write about me in a book, but this book I'm saying is not a publicised book. This is a journal. And I hope, I do feel that if you're not doing this, you should, okay? Because he's talking about releasing. You have the voicemail, okay, brilliant. And he's saying he's having the last laugh. And okay, he's handed me the poem Footprints for you. So I don't know whether you know the poem Footprints, but he's saying he's your fairy godfather. So he's like he's saying he's carrying you, okay? And he's showing me a key to a new home because he wants to give you that, and that he's driving in the spirit world. He's driving, okay? And why show me that, but he is showing me a big cream donut. So he's telling me that he's enjoying his food. There's no coldness in the spirit world. There's not. She writes to him all the time. There's no cold. Tell her he's saying he hears her, and he knows about a photograph that's being placed under a pillow, okay, that's being looked at night, and he's talking about his face being on a cushion. So someone must be thinking of this, or it's got this done. It's like a photograph of him. It's not a jumper cut. It's like a photograph of him on a cushion. And congratulations on a wedding. So I know we're in a pandemic, but he's saying he'll be at the wedding, that he wouldn't miss it for the world. And yes, twins exist. That's his message.
Oh, that was lovely, Orla.
He's giving you an onion, Hope. He thinks it's funny that I hand you an onion. So I don't know what that means, but he thinks
he was a chef. Orla, look at that. He was a chef.
But it's a onion. It's an onion. He thinks it's really funny because it's like he's eating it like an apple, and he thinks it'd be funny if she grew them. So I just give that. As he said that, okay, and that he's well hydrated in the spirit world. Very warm. So I'm going to be quiet now. So I leave his love with you, Hope.
That was beautiful. Oh look! Oh, it's a partner. Our daughter has a pillow. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, we got that. Sorry, I get that relationship wrong, but it just felt so protective and like fatherly. And sometimes partners do have that very protective energy with them. But that was beautiful. Orla, great job. Do you have anything to add, Christine?
I just feel around her daughter. I do feel that this male is coming in around the daughter. And it's like the pillow, but it's like, you know, on the head is on the pillow, and it's like cuddling the pillow. And the comfort she's getting from cuddling with the pillow. I do feel around the daughter as well that she's quite the little miss. It's like he's just putting the hands on the hips as where she's a little miss, and she knows what she wants, but he's protecting her. He's looking after her, and he's you know, with Hope as well. They need to know that he's just protecting the family, healing that he's sending from spirit world to heal the family as much as he can from there. Okay, there's an awful lot, because I know Archangel Raphael is coming in there as well, and Uriel in around Hope and the little girl. I'm saying because I'm just being shown the little girl. Okay.
Yeah. That's beautiful, Christine.
Yeah.
So just getting there, a lock of hair she should wear close to her. So I feel there's a lock of hair, there's some hair here belongs to him that I want to put in a locket or make it into something there, that he would like. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's lovely. There's also is a grandmother and a grandfather close with you as well, Hope. And you know, your partner. I mean, I want to say Paul around that, but I presume it's not him. So this Paul's still coming to my mind.
Yeah.
But your partner, you know, he was super protective here, and he will remain super protective. And there will be a bright future for you. But you've got to know he'll always be with you and always be with your girl. And there will be, I feel very much there'll be a little boy joins your girl as well. So you've got a wonderful name, Hope. And this is what they want you to believe in, that it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of your life. It feels like that, but it's truly not. And to know that love never dies. And hopefully, the girls have helped prove that to you now in your darkest hour, sweetheart. All the best to you and your girl. And thank you so much, ladies. That was magic. Okay, Caroline McKelvey. Oh, sorry, this was for you, Hope. Healer. It says, you have the power to help and heal others. You know that, Hope? And also, this reminds me. Oh, see, I can never get the finger right in this camera. This reminds me of your daughter as well. I feel as if there's an opportunity for her to have a pet or to be near like a dog. I feel that would be very, very helpful for her in terms of opening her heart, opening your heart as well. But only if you can bear to have a dog around you. But I know very much there's an Alsatian dog in spirit that you must have known or must have been known to your family. Okay, thank you, ladies. Christine, would you like to have a go at Caroline's wee message from my wonderful husband? Please miss him so much. Oh, bless you, honey.
Yeah, that's so sad. I feel around her husband was coming in there. It was like before the comment came up, the gentleman stepping forward, and he was excited because he was saying, "I'm here." So he's waiting on her to type to say that, you know, he was there looking after her. But would she understand that everything happened very quickly with him to his pass into spirit world? That it was like he was here 1 minute, next. Even though there was health issues there, everything just went downhill very quickly, and more quickly than they acted, is what he's saying. But a very jokey man. He loved his jokes. It's like he's cracking himself up with his own jokes as well. But he's just making reference here to the watch that's still here belonged to him. And he's laughing even at himself over the watch. Because, you know, they got me a watch, he said, and they didn't even give it to me when I was going. They have it here, okay? And he just wants her to know that he's with her all the time. And it's like it's like she takes his from the side of the bed and holds the pillow. And he's saying, I'm loving the jokey energy of him because he's very funny. And he's just saying, well, what is she holding the pillow for? Sure, I'm lying right beside her. Okay. And it's like he has the arm around her and he's saying, I haven't gone. She's not getting my side of the bed. I'm still lying on it. And he's talking here about his feet. He's laughing because he's saying that he hadn't he's saying, I hadn't great smelling feet. It's like when he took off his shoes, that everybody would scarf her. He was told to go and spray the feet or wash the feet, but he thinks it's very, very funny, and he's just wanting to let her know that he's saying, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm right with you, no matter what you're doing. And she has heard his footsteps in the house as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Christine. Anything to add on?
She has her and okay. Yeah.
Anything? You done, Christine? Sorry, honey, am I rushing you? I think Christine's frozen a little bit there.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
have anything?
that's fine. Go on.
Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Orla, do you have anything to add, sweetheart?
As Christine was linked in with this beautiful man, I about him is that he had a really contagious laugh. That when he laughed, the world laughed, and he liked to make people happy. That you'd nearly put him on stage. You know, this is the impression I get, and he actually gives me the impression of Laurel and Hardy there. So it was his goal in life to see people happy. He would hate to see anyone cry. But the funniest thing is what he says to me. Sorry, Caroline. He said to me there to let you know, okay? But he's been funny saying it, that he's been to a villa in Spain and he's done more traveling than you because of what we're going through down here. So he's making me aware of this, and he's been back and forth. This is what he's saying. He's actually bringing me to, is it Bella Medina or B? Benidorm, it could be, but he's bringing me there, and he's a fine colour on him. That's what he's saying. And so but he's humorous saying it, and I have to tell you also that he has perfect teeth in the spirit world and perfect eyesight in the spirit world.
Oh.
And okay. Caroline, would you understand a pain that shot in his head there prior to his passing? Because this is the impression I got and felt there from him. It was like a sharp pain going from the heart, yes, hand all year round, from the heart to the head. Because this is the impression I'm getting, and I felt he's not suffering now by any means, but this is what I felt. And he's just singing to me that song, "Those Shoes Are Made for Walking," and that's what I will do. And one of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. But he's talking about you, singing that to him. So he showed me a karaoke mic.
Oh, cool.
Actually singing there, "When you're smiling, you're smiling."
We don't have me singing all that.
And he's bringing me, oh, is there a Valentine's baby? Yes, pain in the head.
And head, then God, so sad. Oh, bless you, honey. I mean, he's such a lovely man and such a lovely partner, the way you girls have described him. What a miss to you, Caroline. But also I know that he's also a softie and sensitive and romantic, because he's told me to choose a romance card for you. So here it is. It says, express your love. Whoops. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay? So, I mean, obviously, between you and him, that's a wonderful thing. But, you know, when your heart heals, it may be that it arranges for you to meet someone else. And, you know, when our loved ones go, when our partners go to the other realms and non-physical realms, they don't want us to be alone on the earthly realms. There's not the feeling of possession like we have for a human partner. He wants to see you happy. He loves you so much. You shouldn't be in your own. He gives me the name Karen, and he's also shown me a caravan rocking, and I know this would have been in your younger days. Let's leave it at that. And you have rings belonging to potentially your mother. You have 3 rings, possibly your grandmother as well. But he's just given me a red rose. So maybe that's what it was for Valentine's, Orla, but he's handing forward red rose there. So God bless you. Thank you so much, Dr. Remy Bryan. So you have made me smile. And that's what he wants, darling. That's what he wants. And so do all the other loved ones belong to us here. They don't want us to be brokenhearted. They don't want us to be sad, because truly they want us to know that they are always with us in our every thought and every action. Everything. They miss nothing, but we miss their physical presence. Girls, can you squeeze one more out or not? Because you've done fantastic. Think.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I was looking for a man there, but I can't. Listen to me. I'm looking for By the way, girls, if that's you, I'm wearing a fantastic course in lunch very shortly, so do watch out for that. Now, there was somebody that caught my eye here. Cara, Jordan, Caroline. Hi, Orla and Christine. You counted me in there. Is this one of your girls, Cara? No. Well, I'm just going to assume you're saying hello to me as well, Cara. Christine, do you have? Oh, here she says. Do you have anything coming forward for Cara?
I do feel that there's a very strong male presence around Cara, and I do feel that it's a grandfather energy that's coming forward for her. I do know this grandfather would have brought her places, would have walked with her an awful lot, and he's just saying he's a very funny gentleman as well, where he would have taken her away from situations when the grandmother started giving out, and that's okay. And he's just, I'm laughing when herself had started giving out. I used to grab off, we'd go, and he's very fun. I love his energy again, because he's a very funny gentleman without knowing he was funny. He was very naturally funny. He didn't have to put any effort into this. But again, I feel it was around the heart area that would have caused this gentleman's passing, and the lungs, because he's given me fluid into the okay. And oh, sorry, he's very strong. He's just hit me in the chest there, because he's just making reference to that he was more like to her.
I didn't know.
Than a grandfather. He's stepped into as the father figure as well, and he's very proud of that he did. Okay. Like that, he's just packing the suitcase for her, and that it's like it'll be ready to go for her. 100% ready to go. Needs because they wouldn't have never packed bikinis or swimsuits for anybody, but it is like he has all that packed up for her, ready to go. She needs the sun. She needs the sun to help with her own issues that's going on. She needs the vitamins from the sun. Okay.
Or I could give her some of her.
Tell me, Cara, when it's Cara, it's like when he's saying now she can be quiet, but you wouldn't mess with her, because it's like the fist is ready to go. She can get so strong. He's saying she's very headstrong, and he's saying she doesn't back down, and she's right. She's right. But he's claiming that you get that from your grandmother, not him. Okay. Okay. And he's talking about, would you understand, Cara, that he never had a wedding ring. There's no wedding ring. Because he's given, not that he did, it wasn't his wedding ring wasn't empty spirit with him. He's telling me there was none. Okay. And he's just saying that he always has to kind of pretend that he had his wedding ring okay? But he wants her to know he has his ring now, okay? And he is bringing in around a birthday celebration here as well, okay? Because he's singing happy birthday, and he's showing you the birthday balloons as well. And I do feel it's for a younger female in the family, because I'm being shown he's putting the number 15 on the balloons. So somebody is turning into the teenager, and it is a female, okay? But he's just singing happy birthday now, and okay, he's talking about. This is funny for me because he's talking about here knobbly knees. Okay, it's like his knees never wear shorts. He's saying because his knees looked too knobbly. Does Cara understand that?
She hasn't typed a response to that yet, Christine, so, but she's understanding everything else you're saying, so I would take that as a yes.
Yeah, he's shaky. You know the old deck chairs that would have been on the beach with the spikes on them? And he's just...
Your sound's gone very bad, honey. Can I just stop you? I'm so sorry.
Okay.
We're not, what we're hearing, it's all, it's like you're talking into a tin can, and then but thank you so much for giving that. And Orla, do you have anything that you want to add to Cara? She can take the knees.
I'm not sure whether this is for Cara or someone else listening in. But I have a lady of around 45 to 48 years of age that passed with breast cancer coming forward. She's not gone a long time either. Because she's given me the sensation, and her hair is blonde as well, because she's shown me blonde. And but she's saying she's a natural blonde. So she was a mother to two. So of a lady with breast cancer around the age of 45 to 48. She did have a mastectomy too, in the hope of beating it. And it would be her left breast. And she acknowledges two daughters.
Cara, let us know if it's you. If it's anyone else, just say, that's me, but it would be good to know. Sorry to interrupt, Orla.
Fine. She's a really nice, beautiful looking, slim lady.
Right, so looks as if we're with someone else on who's viewing or who may view. So just be aware of that, boys and girls who are watching or may, oh wait a minute now, or may watch in the future. But she also is saying this: I understand the blonde and mother of two passed, but not with breast cancer.
It is breast cancer. I can't change it, unfortunately, Cara. It's what I felt, darling.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for that, Orla.
Let
me choose you a quick angel card, Cara, because the girls have... you've got an interest in this. I believe you do have an interest in this. And incidentally, folks, people who are clients of ours, who we love very much, but often we see so many people and see so many names that we cannot bring it to mind. Yeah. And I'm sure you girls are the same. People will say to me, oh, you just told me this and that X amount of time ago. I'm like, did I? Because as soon as it comes through our minds and out our mouth, because it's coming as much as it can be, so we don't retain it in the brain. So
I didn't remember that myself, Christian, Cara at all.
No. So Cara, this is a card for you. No. It's also a card for everyone else. All is well. It's my favourite affirmation. And it says here, Archangel Jeremiah, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings that you will soon understand. So really, in the bigger picture, all is well. It always has been, and it always will be. Our little individual dramas and this worldwide dramas just now, like the pandemic, make us think that things are far from well, but actually everything is well. And if you use that, you, Cara, and everybody else listening, if you use that as an affirmation, it calms you down so much. It's a magic affirmation, all is well, 3 or 4 times, and it just calms you down. So yeah, that's someone else is. A few people are saying now their people passed with cancer, but we're at the end for tonight, and I just want to thank the girls so much. You've been absolutely wonderful. Yay!
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again, girls. We're going to do another.
Definitely.
You'll come on again.
Absolutely.
And thanks so much for all the loved ones and the angels coming through. And you girls work wonderfully well together. I mean, your energy's so blended. You are like one. It's amazing.
We are like one. Always like one.
That is something special. Because I know you're very supportive to each other as well in life and in spiritual matters, which is magic.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
Have you got some things coming up that you would like to? You're very blessed, both of you, but you give so much.
And you.
Thank you, darling. Is there anything you want to tell the folks about that you've got coming up? Or where can they find you?
Would you like to speak, Chris?
It'd probably be better if you did, darling, because
you want to
honey.
Your sound.
Okay.
Sorry about Christine, I do apologise, honey.
I don't know what's going wrong.
No problem.
Yeah, so Angels Love are on Facebook under Angels Love and Instagram. We also have a website, www.angelslove.ie. As I said before, we pride ourselves in our charitable work, and we're actually doing a big charity event, and you'll be taking part in that, Jane.
Yeah,
on Zoom through different mediums from around the world. From America, Scotland, the UK, Ireland, myself and Christine included. For 2 children, one a little bit older, he's 23. He has an inoperable tumour. We're trying to raise money to get him to Germany. And the other is a little boy age, I think he's 6, and it's about raising money for him to have a better quality of life in his home. He's wheelchair bound and has numerous other issues going on with his health. But we have that coming up on the 11th of April, and it will be through Zoom, and sharing it on all our social media sites. We also have a spiritual service. It'll be €10 for entry into the evening of mediumship, and all money, every single penny, will go to the 2 charities.
That's wonderful.
Our next spiritual service is on the 13th of March, which is a free event. It's a very relaxed spiritual service, and we have a lovely guy, John Fitzgerald from Dublin, who'll be our demonstrating medium. And then finally, our mentorship program starting next weekend for beginners in mediumship, and this is run over 8 months, and it's for beginners and for those starting their spiritual journey. And we never look at ourselves as teachers but guides. We help to guide. We do it in a very calm way, but a very reassuring, safe way. And mediumship should be the most natural ability in the world.
100%.
Natural ability. There's no certificate in the world except the certificate you get from spirit to say you're doing a good job. And how they give us that certificate is by always blending with us and always being there with us in our work to know that we're doing a good job.
And that's beautifully said. But, you know, you feel it if you're meant to be a medium, if that's your path. It's difficult to live without it. You love it so much, you're so passionate about it. And there's I don't think there's any line between mediumship and healing, really. You're just offering evidence instead of just energy. But we three girls are passionate about our mediumship, and we care so much about you guys out there in the living as well as those in the other realms. So many mediums are just focused in those in the other realms, but we really care about all of you as well. And I do believe that what makes these two girls so special. And the fact that they're beautiful, sensitive Irish women as well helps so much, and they love to laugh. I bet you even enjoy a drink, girls, sometimes, do you? On the odd occasion.
I only get drunk when I'm flying, and there's no fear of me flying anytime soon. So I just drink vitamin D.
Yeah. Well, you don't need study holidays, as we said. Have you got a hot tub, Christine? You have a hot tub?
No.
Orla,
no.
do you have a hot tub? To say?
I'm getting one in the next few weeks.
Yeah, and book me in, will you?
I can only have Christine.
I'll be over.
You have to wait.
Me and Christine and you and the spirit, they'd be like that. Yeah. Oh my God.
No, Jane, the one thing I miss most about not being with Christine is that if I'm going through a tough time, whether it be from doing a really tough reading, you know, where really it's quite an emotional experience for me, because, you know, you can say, you know, people can say what they like, you know, we do take on other people's stuff because we're so empathic. And the one thing I miss is going out to Christine and I'd say, Christine, please place your hands on my head.
Yeah.
And she'll place her hands on my head, and I swear to God, I've been to healers, but she just takes everything from me.
Something special.
I don't want her to stop. I just say to my head, please don't let her take her hands off.
You know what, Christine, she's got such a beautiful, calming, calm, angelic, Saint Teresa, Virgin Mary type energy.
Yes, she does.
I mean, it's pretty special, Christine. It's pretty special. Oh, just to let you know, you've got a monk working with you from a friary or a friar or something. Anyway, mixes up potions and stuff. Just to let you know. I don't know whether you've seen him yet. Have you seen him yet?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
He links to a place in Scotland called Airdrie, so there must have, I don't know how that all fits into you, but that's information I was to give you. Airdrie.
Was it? No, I don't know. I'll have to look up that.
Well, leave it till you find it. I always think it's better when someone else gives you that information, or you find something else is revealed, and you can come back and say, oh, that guy was here. But this guy who works with you, he's very distracted. He's very distracted. And that's the opposite of your energy, because you're so calm, right? So I feel as if in some way he's going to move you on. Maybe it's your healing work, I don't know. But anyway, you'll see in good time. But ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Love all of you. And love to spirit, and we'll see you all very soon. Lots of love, and bye for now. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.